Our top story this morning, the government plans to try to resolve Britain's dental crisis. Ministers are offering £20,000 cash incentives to up to 240 NHS dentists across England in the hope of improving access to those who need dentists the most.
The state of the industry has been highlighted as hundreds of people queued for hours to try to get a place at a newly opened NHS practice in Bristol. We've sent our cameras to Bristol, where the Shadow Health Secretary Wes Streeting has been speaking. He believes the Conservatives have stolen Labour's plan.
I think the whole country has been shocked but not surprised to see the enormous queues at this practice in Bristol, which has just opened, people desperate for access to NHS dentistry. And here we are, not even 7:30 in the morning, and the queue is already here. And people are being told the practice can't sign any new people on today and to come back tomorrow, but they're still queuing because they're desperate. One woman told me that she's taken days off work because she's desperate to get access for a 14-year-old son. Another man waiting for 3 years. Another woman has already paid hundreds of pounds for a private temporary filling, but she's desperate to get the NHS permanent filling because she can't afford the costs of going private. And this is a national problem.
Well, our reporter Max Scott is there at the practice for us in Bristol. Max, a very good morning. Explain to us, what is it? What is going on that mean hundreds of people have been turning up? This is now the third day that people are queuing because they want to be able to see an NHS dentist.
Well, morning, Rosie. Exactly. This area, St Paul's in Bristol, has been without a dentist for 7 years. And so the reality that we've got here is we've got this huge backlog of people who haven't been able to have an appointment for 7 years. I spoke to somebody off camera who said it's a 100-mile trip to be able to get to the nearest NHS dentist. But thankfully, there have been two dentists here that have been able to rally support from the community and reopen this as an NHS dentist. It was previously Bupa, and I can speak to them now. So I'm with Shivani here, and Shivani, it sounds like the past few days have been absolutely crazy. Can you just sort of give us your reaction and tell us how it's been?
It's been really crazy, and yesterday we had to get bouncers as well. On day one we had to get the police as well. So it's been really crazy, but we feel for the people here. But as we said yesterday, we can do so much in our capacity we can. Today also we've thought we're not going to enroll any patients, but people queued up. So we've given them tickets, and we're trying to do phased enrollment, not want to queue up, because it's not nice for people to queuing up to see a dentist. It's not fair on them.
So your plans are almost changing on the fly, because this morning there was a sign that said it was closed, but now you are allowing new patients to enrol.
Yeah, just phased, but I don't want queues because it's difficult to manage. I don't want police to coming in, and it's just wastage of resources of everybody. We don't want to waste any resources, so that's where our thing is, that we want to be more controlled and have phased enrollment instead of just all coming in one go.
Shivani, thank you so much. So we're here, we are expecting, despite the fact that this is the third day of these queues, we're expecting them to get longer. People that I've spoken to, are incredibly frustrated that, not necessarily with this dentist in particular, but they're unable to find the care that they need. You can see now the queues mounting, lots of people waiting. As I say, it's the third day. Previously, this dentist will have been incredibly expensive, and what we're seeing, as you heard from Wes Streeting, is an incredible number of people, an alarming number of people, being forced to perform DIY dentistry. The British Dental Association say that this issue that we're facing needs fundamental root and branch change. The CEO, Eddie Crouch of the British Dental Association, has actually said that the government has taken us back into the Victorian age, that what we're seeing in dentists today is something akin to a Dickens novel. And so, and this is something that is really affecting the Southwest. Research from the Labour Party that Wes Streeting told me about says that 99% of NHS dentists in this area are no longer taking any more patients. But the problem is incredibly widespread. This isn't just in the Southwest, this is all over the country. And of course, what we're seeing here is just a symptom of that issue.